Dark Park Ranger stories, uncovering hidden forest secrets. The Whispering Pines. The old growth forest, a primordial expanse of towering pines and whispering hemlocks, had always held an air of mystery for Ranger Anya Sharma. Now, a series of unsettling events had plunged her deeper into its enigmatic heart. First, the whispers, not of the wind, but of voices, low and guttural, emanating from the thickest part of the woods, near the ancient grove of redwoods. Then, the animal disturbances, deer fleeing in panic, owls hooting with unnatural ferocity, and the unsettling absence of the usual symphony of forest sounds. Anya, a seasoned ranger with a keen eye and an even keener intuition, felt a shiver crawl down her spine.
Down here.
This wasn't just a natural disturbance. Something sinister lurked beneath the surface of the tranquility, something ancient and malevolent.
Keep up.
Her investigation led her to the heart of the Redwood Grove, a place of eerie silence and unsettling beauty. The air hung heavy with the scent of damp earth and something else, something primal and ancient. As she delved deeper, she discovered a hidden cavern, its entrance concealed by a veil of moss and ferns. Inside, the air was thick with the musty smell of decay.
Up there.
Torches,
To the north
long
tower.
extinguished,
How are we supposed
lay
to reach
scattered
that?
on the floor, casting long skeletal shadows that danced in the flickering light, filtering through a crack in the ceiling. Anya's flashlight beam revealed ancient symbols etched into the cavern walls, symbols she couldn't decipher, but that sent a jolt of fear through her. Suddenly, the whispers intensified, growing louder, closer. Anya felt a presence, unseen but palpable, watching her. She whirled around, her heart pounding, but saw nothing. Then, a low growl rumbled from the depths of the cavern. It wasn't the growl of a wolf or a bear, but something far more ancient, something that had been dormant for centuries. Fear, cold and clammy, gripped Anya. She knew she had stumbled upon something far more dangerous than she had ever imagined, something that threatened to shatter the fragile balance of the forest. As she fled the cavern, the whispers echoing behind her, Anya knew this was just the beginning.
Yep.
The forest, once a source of solace, now held a terrifying secret, and she,
that's a first.
the guardian of its peace, was the
the deal
only
with you,
one who
Marlene?
could unravel it.
I don't know.
Chapter 2,
She's my friend.
The
I guess.
Whispering Pines.
Your friend,
Part
huh?
2.
You're
Anya
friends with the
returned to
leader
her
of
ranger
Firefly.
station,
What are you,
shaken.
12?
The encounter in the cavern leaving a
knew my
lingering
mom.
sense of dread.
And she's been
She
like
knew
that.
she
And
couldn't
I'm
ignore the
14. Not
whispers,
that that has anything
the
to do
disturbed
with
wildlife, or the
Where are the
unsettling presence in the grove.
We're anyone's
The
parents.
forest was in peril,
They've been
and
gone
she
a
was the
long
only one who could help. The next
instead of
day,
just
Anya
staying in
returned to the
school,
Redwood
you
Grove,
decided to
this
run off
time
and join
armed with a
Firefly,
small
didn't you?
recording device
I'm not supposed
and a
to
more
tell you why you're
cautious
smuggling me,
approach.
if that's what you're
She
getting
spent
at.
hours
One of the best things
meticulously
about my job.
examining the cavern, searching
I'm
for
glad I know why.
clues, any sign
honest
of
with you,
what
I
had
give two
disturbed
shits
the
what you're
ancient
up to.
peace.
Well, great.
She found it near the entrance, a single obsidian feather, unlike any bird she had ever seen. It was sleek,
it?
almost iridescent, and exuded an aura of chilling power. Anya recognized the feather as a symbol of the ancient spirit beings of the forest, creatures of legend whispered about in hushed tones by the
are you
old-timers.
Killing time.
That night, she stayed awake, researching
Well, what am
ancient
I supposed to
folklore
do?
at the ranger station
I'm
library.
sure you will figure that
The
out.
old texts spoke of the whispering ones, beings of shadow and mist, bound to the old-growth forest. They were said to be guardians of the
Watch's brother.
forest, but also capable of immense wrath when disturbed. Anya began to suspect that the whispers she had heard were not the voices of the whispering ones themselves, but the voices of those they were consuming, their essence being absorbed
your
into
sleep.
the ancient beings. The disturbances in the animal kingdom were likely a result of the whispering one's growing power.
Yeah, me too.
Determined to learn more, Anya sought out the wisdom of Elder Silas, a reclusive hermit who lived deep within the forest and was rumored to possess knowledge of the ancient ways.
I've never been this
Silas, a man with eyes that
outside.
held the wisdom of centuries, listened patiently to Anya's
dark
account.
it is.
The whispering ones, he confirmed, his voice
Can't be any
raspy,
worse out there.
have awakened. They are hungry.
Can it?
He explained that the old-growth forest was their domain, and any disturbance, any intrusion could awaken them from their slumber. He warned Anya that the Whispering Ones were not easily deterred, and that confronting them directly could be fatal. The forest itself, Silas said, holds the key to their slumber. Find the heartwood of the oldest redwood, the one they call the guardian tree. It is the source of the forest's life force, and the key to calming the Whispering Ones. Anya, armed with this new knowledge, felt a renewed sense of purpose. She would find the guardian tree, and she would do everything in her power to restore the balance of the forest, even if it meant facing the terrifying Whispering Ones head-on. Where do you think the story should go from here? Should Anya seek help from other rangers or even the local community? Will she encounter any other supernatural beings in the forest? How will she find the guardian tree? What challenges will she face in her quest to calm the Whispering Ones? I'm eager to see where your imagination takes this story next.